Sweet land of liberty.
Yes, I like this new weapon.
Yes!
Sweet!
Hello, Crafting here, and there's a couple of talking points that I need to address that involve the last two videos about this update that we have planned doing, which is that, and also first, sorry for the lack of footage in the background, because if you really are involved and like this update, or at least curious, I decided just to quickly put this out. So I didn't have any footage to put behind here. So just listen to my nice calming voice in the background. Haha. Anyway, so the first thing is that the one thing I legitimately forgot to do was a poll. I'll be sure to put this in the description of this video and pretty much on the other two videos, which is pretty much, do you want us to do this update, period, which is, there'll be 3 answers: yes, no, and maybe. Self-explanatory. And you'd only be able to vote once. So the second thing is that we will be having a testing server. It'll be a smaller testing server, probably about 12 people, and just it's there to like figure out what values should, how strong or weak something should be, make sure there's no bugs and whatnot, pretty much that. The third thing is that the stats, what you saw in the spreadsheet and the image version of that spreadsheet, they are not the final versions. That it's technically the final version from the staff of custom weapons, from the opinions of 8 people basically. And that's what we need. We need your feedback. We've been reading the comments in the YouTube videos, or the 2 I posted 2 days ago, and in our Discord, and we've gotten a good amount of some really good feedback. And what we're going to be doing is that tomorrow, on the 12th at 3 p.m. CST time, I'll be sure to put a time converter in the description if you don't with time zone stuff. We're going to be doing another talk in our public meeting room voice channel. We did this 2 days ago spontaneously. There's some people did join, and we just kind of talked about the initial reasons why we did something like that, because we have a really good list of 12 or some weapons that we got some changes that people have brought up, and we're going to see if other people agreed. See if this is the better route to go, to at least make a certain official weapon do the job that it currently does, but better. And we'll go. I don't know how long it'll be. We'll kind of, if we go for 5 hours, we'll go. I've got no problem going for 5 hours. This is something that I've been wanting to do, and I'll put everything behind it. So, and the fifth thing last thing I mention is that if this update goes through, which is there's 2 steps basically. One, the vote is high enough in the positive, or in the yes and maybes, and that the funding we get is that these will not be equipable weapons through the /C through our custom weapons system. This will be completely server side after the testing period, because that kind of goes against Valve policy, because we would be using the models from the game, and so that's what I mean. And I'm not going. The only way to make it work is to equip separate models for it, and it would straight up double the download, which would be something that I'm trying to keep to the somewhat minimal, the downloading time. So we'll just see. So anyway, so hopefully I will see you there. I will see you in the meeting room pretty much in 24 or I don't know. I'll be sure to release this literally 24 hours before it actually happens, if you're curious. This will be, by the time this actually gets put out in my time, because 3 p.m. is that's my time zone. I'll be posting this at 3 p.m. Anyway, so I will see you in the next video.